Hi everybody, welcome and good day to you. This is Prophetess Nikki G, and I'm going to dive right into this video, family. Before I do that, I am praying that all things goes well with you today. I'm praying that you stay encouraged. I'm praying that you remain hopeful. I'm praying that you will keep putting one foot in front of the other one every single day that God gives you, because you are stepping into a new place. You're stepping into greater. You are stepping into better. Thank you for what you do every day on our channel to help bring glory to God. When the moment you decided no longer that you would allow somebody to disrespect you, people began to treat you even worse. People began to turn the role against you. They began to turn things against you. See, when you wake up and you realize that you are no longer going to tolerate somebody disrespecting you, family, your whole life is going to take a total transformation. Your whole life, everything about you is going to change. You're going to start transforming your life. You woke up and you realized that what you were fighting for so hard. Some of you have been fighting so hard for something. Some of you have been fighting so hard for people that wasn't fighting for you. You were fighting for things and you were fighting for people. You were putting the effort in for things and for people that didn't do the same for you. And the moment that you woke up, this is when your life changed. Your life changed when you realized that you were fighting for something that was a dead end. You were fighting for something that wasn't going anywhere. You were fighting for people who weren't even fighting for you. You were fighting for people who weren't even willing to fight for you. You were putting the effort in with people who refused to put the effort in. It's not that they couldn't do that. They refused to do that. And you may have asked yourself, why didn't they put the effort in? Why didn't they give me equal give and take? Because they didn't want to. These are hard truths. And whenever you can accept this hard truth, your life is going to change. Your life is going to begin to transform into newness. Whenever you can just come to yourself and realize what this is. You decided no longer to fight for it. And this is when your life changed. Whenever you made a decision. See, God has been leading you to do this. And you did the right thing. It's time for you to do it. It's time for you to stop putting your eggs in a basket with a hole in the bottom of it. You were putting all your eggs that God gave you, all your blessings that God gave you. You were putting that in a basket with a hole in it. You were planting seeds in a garden with unhealthy soil. And you're wondering where your harvest is. You can't get a harvest from people who have bad soil. You can't get a harvest from that. You are planting in toxic ground. You are planting in a ground that is not conducive to you and to your life and to where you're going. You woke up. You woke up. God said it's time for you to wake up. It's time for you to wake up. You woke up to what? You woke up to saying to yourself that I'm not going to allow anybody to disrespect me, and I keep fighting for it. You know, it's one thing to fight for something when something and someone else is fighting for you. You can't fight for a relationship that's not fighting for it. That person's not fighting for it. Why would you continue to fight for a relationship and somebody that you're connected to is not fighting for that? You don't have to ask them why they're not fighting for that, why they're not fighting for you. They don't want to. They don't look at you as you're worthy enough to fight for it. They don't put their effort in with you because they don't want to. It's hard to hear, but it's the truth, and we have to accept the truth. We have to accept things for what they are. And the moment that we can accept these hard truths, we're going to grow. You're going to see yourself and you're going to grow. God led you to stop putting in effort with people who didn't put it in with you. God led you to do that. You don't put effort in to people who are giving you so much disrespect, when people loathe you and they dishonor you. You don't keep putting your eggs in that basket. You don't keep building, because you're not going to build on a good foundation. You're not building on a solid ground. You're not. That foundation is wobbly. Any storm that comes through that is going to blow it down, because it's not built on a solid foundation. You don't fight for people who don't fight for you. You don't hang in there for people who don't hang in there for you. You don't. You don't keep giving people the benefit of the doubt to hurt you. God said, do not give people. Don't continue giving people the benefit of the doubt. Who keeps hurting you over and over again? What do you think you're going to get? You're going to get exactly what you deserve. We've all been there, family of God, but it's time for us to awaken to the truth. It is time for us to awaken to the truth so that you can become the things that you're desiring to be. You can't be who you want to be. You can't. You will never maximize your greatest potential with certain people in your life. You're not going to be able to do it. You're not going to be able to reach your highest potential in this world, in a certain environment that you're in. Some environments, you got to get out of those environments. You're going to have to get out of it. You don't fight for disrespect. You don't fight for that. You don't fight for dishonor. You don't. You don't fight for disloyalty. You don't. You deserve so much better than that. You do. And you know you do. That person can't give you what you need because they're broken. People are broken people and they can't heal you. And God didn't design one person to heal us. He didn't. We can't look for people to fix us. We can't look for people to heal us. They're going to disappoint you and I every single time. We all been through that. We've all been disappointed. But these are lessons that we must learn to grow. Our life is going to change whenever we can hear the hard truths. And then we have to put these things into action. You were fighting for people who didn't fight for you. You kept fighting. And you went nowhere. You spent years in relationships that went nowhere. Think about the years that you put into relationships and people that didn't go anywhere. Now you got to start over. Now you got to get in that waiting season for God to give you the right person. You don't have to keep going through that. You don't have to be on that roller coaster with people. Don't allow people to put you on a roller coaster, family of God, where your emotions are always in limbo. This is a manipulation tactic that people do. This is how people have lived their life. A lot of people that you've hooked up with and you've connected with, these people have a lifestyle of doing this. They had a lifestyle of hurting people. They don't know any better because they saw these things modeled in their own home, wherever they were raised, wherever these people were reared. They saw this. This is a way of life. This is a way of life for people. Going from relationship to relationship to relationship. Trying to find a better option. Wanting to be with somebody who has it. But so that they don't have to put all the work in to get it themselves. You don't want that. You don't want anybody to use you and take advantage of you for what you have. You want somebody to love all of you, the good parts of you and the parts of you that you're not so proud of. That's what true love is. People are going to love all of you. All of you. Your life will change whenever you say no more to disrespect. When you said no more to disrespect, then things started falling into place for you. It's one thing to hang in there, family. It's one thing to hang in there with people. It's one thing to hang in there with a person who's doing the same thing for you. It's easy to hang in there with somebody who's hanging there with you. It's easy to fight for someone when they're fighting for you as well. It is easy, family of God, to do that. You are fighting for people who aren't even committed to you. You are fighting for people who were so disloyal to you and dishonorable to you and so disrespectful to you. And you kept on fighting. You thought your goodness was going to change these people. It's not going to change them. It's going to allow them to look at you as nothing. When people treat you poorly, hear this today. When people treat you poorly, and you keep allowing them to treat you poorly, and you keep doing good for them, and you keep doing good for them, you keep giving into them, you keep doing whatever they're asking of you, you keep doing that. Whenever you do this, and these people keep giving you disrespect, they will never honor you. They will never respect you. You have to develop self-love and walk away. When you love yourself enough, you're going to walk away. You are. You're not going to sit there and beg people to stay in your life who are not a part of your life anyway. They're not a part of your life. They're not. They come there to destroy your life. They come there to make sure that you don't get to the place that you want to be. This is why Satan sends people in your life like that. So you remember this. When God gets ready to bless your life, he's going to send a person. And Satan is a counterfeit. When he gets ready to destroy your life, to kill, to steal, and destroy everything that God gave you, he's going to send a person. He's going to send an individual. He's going to send people. Say no more to disrespect. Say no more to disrespect. I'm not going to allow you to disrespect me another day in my life. Say no to the hurt. I'm not going to allow you to hurt me another day in my life. You say that. I am not going to allow you to be unfaithful to me another day in your life. You say that and you believe that. You affirm that for your own life. Stand up for yourself. Love yourself enough. No matter what you've been through with. You don't sit there and allow somebody to treat you that way, family of God. Your life is changing. Your life is changing. Your life is shifting. God is shifting your life. He is. Because he's allowing you to see things for what it is. He's allowing you to see people for who they are. God is allowing you to see people right through people. God is giving you x-ray vision to see right through people, so you don't be misunderstood. God is not going to allow you to be misunderstood. God is not going to have you in limbo. No, God is going to give you the answers that you are seeking. The answers that you are seeking about an individual, God is going to give you that answer. God is going to give you a concrete answer, and you're not going to be able to debate it. You're not going to be indecisive about this decision that God is going to help you make. No more to disrespect. You don't hang in there when people disrespect you. These people are broken. They made a decision not to get healed. They made a decision. You are trying to heal, and you're hooked up with somebody who is broken, who don't want to heal. You can't change that person. You're going to be so stressed out trying to do that, because that's a burden that God didn't call you to carry. That's a weight that God didn't call you to carry. Cut this stuff out. Cut these people off for all eternity. Wish them well and send them on their merry way. Allow them to go, family of God. Put your foot down. Declare that today. Today I'm going to put my foot down. I'm going to let it stay down. Where a certain person is concerned in your life, whoever that person is, you put a name on that. You put your foot down with these people. You're not losing anything by letting them go. You're going to lose everything that God has for you if you keep them around. Did you hear me? You're going to lose everything that you have, holding on to something that's destroying you, holding on to somebody that's destroying you, holding on to somebody who don't care about your feelings, holding on to people who ignore you, who ghost you, who treat you less than you deserve, who treat you like an option, who deal with you whenever they want to. The nerve of people. Help people not have that kind of nerve where you are concerned. You help people not have nerve. Nothing is going to happen to you in a bad way if you let these people go. You have to heal. You have to heal. When you heal, you're not going to accept that. Whenever you know your value, you're not going to accept this. When you know your worth, no, you're not going to accept that. You're not. You're better off with them not there. You are. Don't allow these people to come back either. Because whenever they hit a bad spot in their life, they'll come back. They're not coming back because they care for you. No. Can people change? Yes. And how will you know that God will send somebody back to you? How will we know that? Because if God sends somebody back to you that you've been estranged from, if they come back to you, and if that person is from God, if God truly is sending that person back to your life, that person is not going to come into your life. Listen, family, they're not going to come back playing games with you. They're not going to re-enter your life playing games. They're not. They may have played games with you and mind manipulations. They may have played emotion and psychological games with you at some point in their life because they were broken, family of God. They didn't know who they were either. They didn't know who they were. So if God allows a separation, and if God send that person back to your life, how will we know it? You're going to know it by the fruit that that person shows you. If they're not bearing good fruit, if they're not bearing fruit of transformation and change, go. Let them go. And don't open yourself up to people who have treated you that way. Just because somebody tells you they're sorry, you have to see action of a change before you allow them in. See, listen, family. Listen, Team Nikki G. Listen, family of God. To all my community and my tribe, listen. You can't allow flattery to cause you to let somebody in without them showing you the fruit. You gotta give people an opportunity to show you they've changed. And you keep your heart guarded while they're showing you that they've changed. If that person feels like that, you're asking too much of them, they have the wrong motive. And don't waste your time another second talking to these people. Because when people leave your life, and if God allows that person to come back, they're not going to care about putting the effort in with you. They're going to be willing to do it. If they're giving you excuses why they can't do it, if they're telling you that you're asking too much and we don't have to go through all of that, yes, you do. Because they broke that. So they have to prove to you that they're worthy to be in your life. If they can't prove that they're willing to do what they need to do to be a part of your life, God then send them. And don't waste another day of your life. Your life is going to change. It's going to change for real. And it's going to change for good. The moment that you say no more to disrespect. These people are broken people. And they know you have a good heart, family. They know. They play on the heartstrings of you. Because they know. People see your desperation. Don't be desperate for anything. This is why God tells us don't be anxious. Don't be anxious for anything. He said, but in everything, prayer and supplication. He said, let your requests be made known unto me. People see your desperation to be in their life. You know, people see that you want to be with them more than they want to be with you. And they're going to manipulate you, family. They're going to treat you any kind of way because they know you are that desperate person. You'll do anything to keep that person. You'll tolerate anything. Have you ever known anybody like that? Do you see anybody in your life like that? Have you experienced that in your life? When you were broken, that you would do anything, you would be willing to put the effort in no matter what? You're giving these people the benefit of the doubt for years, and for what? You haven't produced nothing positive out of that relationship. Let these people go and don't go back. Satan sends people to destroy you, and God sends people to bless you. And you have a discerning spirit. So you're going to know if God sends somebody to you, and you're going to know if Satan sends somebody to you. Don't hang in there for disrespect. Don't hang in there with anybody who disrespects you. What are you hanging in there for? Don't ever hang in there with people who are disloyal to you and have a lack of respect for you and won't commit to you. No. Some of these people think they're in relationships. This is not a relationship. This is a situationship that people have found themselves in. And whenever you have a spirit of loneliness on you, when you're afraid to be by yourself, you will accept anything and you will accept anybody. And you're going to get heartbroken every time. People will trample over you when they know that you are desperate not to be alone. No. I declare today that you will be healed everywhere. And that spirit of loneliness, I pray that God will lift it up off of you, family of God. God has amazing things for you. God says, say no more to disrespect. God says, say no more to the pain. Say no more for hurting you. No more, family of God. Tell yourself that you're not going to hurt me anymore. I'm not going to allow you to disrespect me. No, family of God, you are worth so much more. You are. You want amazing things in your life, and this is how you're going to get them. This is how you're going to get them. You got to be willing to let whatever go you need to let go. No matter what it is, no matter who it is, you got to be willing to let that go. God called Abraham to get away from all of his family and his kin people. He did. And by faith, he went to walking. By faith, you got to walk away. When God is telling you to walk away, you know the signs. You know what God is telling you to do. You know when somebody's not good for you. You know that. You think you can change people. Sometimes we feel that way. Sometimes we feel the more we hang in there with a person because they've gone through this in their childhood, that we're going to make things better. We all have done that. It's not going to work. Let these people go. You go on your healing journey. You go and be the greatest person that God desires for you to be. And if it's God's will for these people to return to your life, trust me, souls of God, if it's God's will, if that person is to be reconciled with you, they're not going to re-enter your life the same way they left. They left your life in a terrible way, bringing you all kind of problems, and now they're coming back to your life the same way. God didn't send these people. Their life is going terrible. They hate the life that they have. And they know they have a shot with you to help them have a better life. Don't you dare let somebody come back into your life, family of God, and to reap the benefits that God gave you. Don't you dare allow these people to come back in your life and eat the blessings that God gave you and devour all your life up and then walk away and leave you again. Because as surely as you allow them to walk into your life, they're going to leave your life as fast as they came. This is a cycle that people in. This is a cycle that the Satan has you in. Break that cycle. In the name of the Lord, break that cycle, family of God. How do we destroy that cycle? By making good decisions. Doing what is tough, doing what is hard to do. It's time for the children of God to be led by the Spirit and not our mind and not our flesh and not our emotions. God loves you too much to let somebody destroy your life. God will never give you somebody to destroy your life where you can't serve God and where you can't pray and where you don't have any peace in your home. God didn't send these people. And they'll come back into your life because they have nothing. Some of these people don't have a place to live and they want to come live in your house. Don't you let these people in your home. They're broke, busted, and disgusted. Glory to God, and they want to reap your benefits. The devil is a liar. You talking about God cursing your life and cursing your blessings. I've been the family of God. Don't you dare allow them to come back into your life. You pray and you keep it moving. We'll talk later. If it be the will of the Lord, don't forget to like our videos. Like them. Like the videos so that we can continue to reach more hurt and broken people. For the glory of God, thank you for supporting the book. Becoming a master of divine consciousness. I love y'all so, so much, family. Good things are coming for you. Don't get scammed in our channel. You see these scammers in the comment section. Delete their replies. Delete their notifications. Never engage in negativity. We don't care who brings the negativity. Stay silent and stay unbothered, family of God. Stand in your own power and stand in your own truth. You deserve more.